All right, so this Jeffrey Epstein story has been the talk of the town recently. Well, I guess the talk of the country, really. And you know, it's been everywhere. It's the main thing on everybody's mind. It looks like, and despite the Republicans hyping up these files for a long ass time, uh, the Trump administration has of course, uh, decided to cover them up and pretend it's all a hoax. I wonder why. Could it be because Donald Trump was, Jeffrey Epstein's best friend for like a fucking decade, according to Jeffrey Epstein himself? Nah, that couldn't be it, right? Anyway, so this has been interesting because what it has resulted in has been a lot of people in MAGA who actually do care about the Jeffrey Epstein stuff and, human trafficking of women and young girls for sexual exploitation. As you should, as you should fucking care about that, yeah. Um, and it has basically caused this big rift in MAGA between people who, still want to blindly follow Donald Trump and the people who actually care about this story. And it's very interesting because the lines between who actually cares about this story and who's, trying to, and who's trying to, basically, what do you call it? Play along and like, um, you know, who's trying to say the right things to not make everybody angry, but at the same time are kind of trying to play both sides. I guess, yeah, that's what the term I was looking for. The people who are trying to play both sides. Cause here I have this video of for you guys of House Speaker MAGA Mike Johnson, and I wanna play it for you guys real quick.
New tonight, the MAGA movement's push for public disclosure of the Justice Department's files on notorious sex offender Jeffrey Epstein now includes a high-profile Trump ally.
I'm for transparency.
House Speaker Mike Johnson.
It's a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide it.
A push for damage control from the president's own daughter-in-law, Lara Trump.
I do think that there needs to be more transparency on this, and I think that will happen.
Earlier today, Attorney General Pam Bondi tried to deflect Epstein questions.
Nothing about Epstein. I'm not going to talk about Epstein.
Reporters pressed her on new comments today from President Trump, suggesting Bondi consider opening some files.
She's handled it very well, and it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release.
The president said today you would release credible files related to Mr. Epstein. Are you prepared to do that, and when would you?
Our memo today, our memo speaks for itself, and we'll get back to you on it.
Okay, so notice how they keep fucking moving the goalposts too. Like, first they started by hyping them up, and then they kept leading everybody on about these files, right? Pam Bondi said that they were fucking on her desk and that she was gonna release them. And then they fucking released these fucking fake files to a bunch of MAGA influencers that were, well, they weren't fake, but they were just stuff that was already made public and everybody already knew. And they took these files that were already made public and redacted them further than they already were and presented them to MAGA influencers like they were some like brand new thing this like new bombshell revelation. And by the way, those files also had Trump's name on them. Like, they didn't even redact that part of it, right? I guess because they knew it would look too suspicious and too fucking obvious if they just redacted Trump's name from the already publicly available files, right? And then, after that bullshit, Elon Musk goes out there and says, "Hey, you guys know why they haven't released them yet, right? Because obviously Donald Trump is in them, right?" And after that, Trump tells his fucking DOJ and FBI to cover up the files because I guess he got scared that Elon Musk might have had something on him and that maybe he actually managed to take a look at the files and saw that his name was in there. Excuse me. And so I guess maybe he got desperate and said, "You know what? Just in case Elon actually has incriminating evidence, we should just cover up the whole thing and pretend the whole fucking thing was a hoax and hope that everybody's just dumb enough to go along with it." And because now they're realizing that no, in fact, the vast majority of people are not dumb enough to go along with it. Now they're fucking panicking. And they're just moving the goalpost again. And, first it's like, okay, well, the Epstein files didn't even exist. There was no client list. And then it became, well, the client lists and the files do exist. They're just hoaxes and they're all doctored and shit. And by Democrats, right? Including by Hillary Clinton, whose fucking husband is in the probably in the fucking files too, right? Who's also been associated with Epstein, but apparently she's part of the cover up, right? And now they're saying, well, there's some stuff in there that's believable and credible, right? There's some stuff in there that's legit. So we might release that stuff that's actually legit. So they just keep moving the fucking goalposts constantly. And it's just becoming more and more obvious that it's just fucking bullshit, right? As if it wasn't from the beginning. But it's just such clear fucking bullshit that they're trying to make everyone believe. And it's just not fucking working because of course not. Like, yeah, people aren't that stupid, man. Right? Like we can tell what's going on. People can fucking tell what's going on here. And interestingly enough, right? We got MAGA we got MAGA Mike Johnson, and we have some Republicans, right, who are trying or who are criticizing the Trump administration somewhat, right? Mainly they're criticizing Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, right, instead of criticizing Trump directly. But we have seen some Republicans, right, like at least saying that they're against the cover up, or well, they haven't said it's a cover up, but they've been saying that they're in favor of releasing the Epstein files, like MAGA Mike Johnson, right? Yet they keep fucking blocking the release of the files, right? So I have here an article from MSN, and it says here 211 House Republicans vote to block the Epstein files. So the article reads, House Republicans on Tuesday blocked a rule to release the Epstein files, with 0 Republicans supporting the measure. Democrats introduced an amendment to release the Epstein files for a floor vote after Republicans struck it down in the House Rules Committee on Monday evening. The measure, which would have allowed debate on whether the administration should be required to release the files, was rejected yet again on the floor by a vote of 211 to 210, with every no vote coming from a Republican. 9 Republicans abstained from the vote. Even Republicans who have been particularly vocal about the Epstein files, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, voted against the measure to allow debate on the files. Like, so what fucking good is it then that you guys are going out there and saying that you want them released and that you're against what the administration has been doing with the files? If you're not going to actually vote to get them released, like, what the fuck is this? This is just, what fucking bullshit is this, man? Like, seriously. They're just gonna keep, like, trying to play both sides, I guess, and, like, cater to their base and to the voters, while at the same time trying to keep sucking off Donald Trump. Like, what are you doing here? Like, this isn't even being fucking consistent at all. And look, the real reason why these Republicans don't want these Epstein files released, most of them, even if some of them are voicing support for them being released, is because Jeffrey Epstein had connections to the Israeli government. And who else has connections to the Israeli government? Oh yeah, pretty much everybody in fucking Washington, D.C. does. Especially the fucking Republicans, who love to take money from Israel and AIPAC and love to suck off Benjamin Netanyahu and bend over for him like his good little bitches. And so they realize, and Kyle Kalinske, by the way, on Secular Talk, shout out to him. His channel is fucking great, and I definitely recommend you guys check him out. Secular Talk on YouTube. Because he made this excellent point, which is, what do you think would happen if the American people suddenly found out that the fucking Israeli government, this foreign government that pretty much everybody in Washington, D.C. loves to fucking fellatiate, has been blackmailing and controlling our entire political class through the exploitation of young girls, through the human trafficking and sexual exploitation of young girls, and that they've been blackmailing our politicians and controlling our government through the Jeffrey Epstein bullshit. I mean, everybody would fucking lose their minds, and everybody would get fucking pissed as fuck at the Israeli government. And, of course, most of them don't want that. Most of the politicians, don't want that, because the Israeli government is their big fucking cash cow that they keep going to for funds for their fucking elections. But also the Democrats, is very interesting how they voted, because while a lot of them are also in the pocket of the Israeli government and APAC. I think a lot of them are also realizing that supporting the Israeli government and APAC is basically become political suicide in the Democratic Party. Um, so I think they're also starting to realize that and react to that. They're reading the room, so to speak, and they're trying to basically appear to less pro-Israel and more, more like they're actually listening to their base because they don't want to fucking lose their jobs in Congress. So, yeah, I mean, this is all just fucking insane. And yeah, I don't know where they go from here, where the Trump administration goes from here, really, because it really just feels like they're stuck in a rock between a rock and a hard place. So, with this, right, like if they if they don't release it, everybody gets pissed at them because they're covering it up, and if they do release it, well, I mean, let's just say there's a reason they haven't released it yet, right? Because they're afraid of releasing it. So, you know, I wonder why. Gee, I wonder why. uh, as if it's not fucking obvious, right? But so I guess for some people, I guess some people still can't see it. The MAGA cultists who don't want to see it still are yeah are still denying all of this and trying to live in their own alternate reality. Hey everyone, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can make this channel grow. This has been Revolution Television, where the revolution is televised. Peace.